The woman adjusted the hourglass on the table, but her phone lost signal. She stepped out of the room with her phone, only to find everything outside was completely different. Trying to figure out what was going on, she asked a passerby, original clip. Hearing the response, she was stunned. The movie the passerby mentioned came out in 1947, and the person in front of her was an actor who had passed away in 1948. Suddenly, she realized she might have traveled through time. She grabbed the filming schedule and ran back into the library, counting to 3 in her head. Something magical happened. A 21st century tour guide tapped her on the shoulder. Seeing the familiar guide, she opened the library doors. The film crew from earlier had vanished, replaced by props and historical plaques. Turns out, the reason she ended up here was that she had been struggling with writer's block lately. To break through it, she came to this palace, which had once been a movie set. At first, with the guide leading the way, everything seemed normal, until her boss called. She stepped into the library to take the call, and unknowingly adjusted the hourglass on the table. So, she went back to the library, turned the stopped hourglass upside down, then walked out the door. The props and plaques disappeared, and in the empty hallway, only a few actors in costume remained. A security guard and a crew member came up to her, original clip, to avoid blowing her cover as a time traveler. She quickly nodded and played along, claiming she was the extra they were looking for. Then, she was taken to the makeup room. The film's lead actor took notice of her. As he spoke about inviting her to dinner, she caught a glimpse of the time on his watch. Ignoring his attempts to stop her, she rushed toward the library. Since she had no idea what would happen when the hourglass ran out, she had to get back before it did. By the time she reached the library, the last grain of sand had just fallen.